Crosley Court is a progressive rock band from Dayton, Ohio. Over the last few years, they've had several lineup changes, but have never lost their distinctive sound.
I met this guy named Eric Diaz, and we started Crosley together with this other guy named Michael Melko. And he lived on a street called Crosley Court, and that's how the name came to be. There's been so many lineups, it's crazy to think about. Like, there's probably been like 20 plus people in the band. I've learned a lot by jamming with so many people, and it's just, I don't know, it's crazy. But these guys, I lived right next to Justin. Taylor, we went to school together, Miamisburg High School, and Josh came out of nowhere. I hit up this guy to try out on bass, and he knew Josh. He was his best friend, and he told me he was a drummer. I'm like, I need a drummer badly. And then he came over one day, and immediately it was like that. It was like immediate, like it was like glue. It was weird. I feel the happiest in this lineup for sure.
Now, have the songs stayed the same since, this whole lineup changed, or since you guys have been in this current lineup?
Like, a lot of songs were already written before Taylor and Justin joined the band.
We had to rewrite certain things and restructure it the way we wanted it.
Yeah, like the melody and the main songwriting stayed the same, but their input and changes on certain things changed, which is pretty cool. I like it more. But lately we've been, every time we jam, like we'll play the, a set that we have for a show set up, and then we'll be done, and we'll, like Justin or me, we'll just throw down a riff, a random riff, and we'll just start.
It just comes together.
I'm excited for the future of what will come, because so far it's just like, this is nuts.
A lot of bands are tracking themselves. They've taken the recording studio out of the equation altogether. Why is it important for you guys to carry out the do-it-yourself mentality and to track yourselves?
With recording, I don't know, I personally like the control. I feel like in a studio you don't always have like, all the say you want. You might feel rushed. This way, it's like you can really finesse what you want. You can get exactly what you want. It's like you poured your heart out on this piece of art, and if it's not, the final product isn't what you like, it's like, oh God, I just spent like $3,000, or something like that. You learn your mistakes because you're obviously recording yourself and you're like, ooh, I really did that? Ooh, I was that flat? It's fun too, I think. I enjoy recording music. Even other artists, it's always fun to help other artists.
What are your thoughts on the current state of the music scene in Dayton?
There's actually a lot of good bands. I mean, I feel like rock is kind of coming back. I mean, I remember we went to Blind Bob's about a year ago, and there's this band called Rind, and I was just blown away. I had no idea there would be music like that in Dayton. You remember seeing them? I was like, what the heck? I was like, this is nuts. This is so cool. Bands like You Versus Yesterday, they're more pop punk, but they're doing great. I mean, we love playing with them.
The genres are like vastly different, and what's cool that like everybody's able to still like stay as a whole in the community and get close and be able to network. It's really important to actually make those connections and then like have ideas that bounce off each other.